He said hungover. He's hungover from an ass whooping.
This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up.
Oh man, let me see.
Taking the field.
YouTube. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. I hope it goes good. What the fuck is this shit? My channel.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them
Ryan Tannehill.
Now from Texas.
I am going to sack him.
Ryan Tannehill.
Coming off of a loss their last
Oh, you already played the Broncos, huh?
I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind.
He's got a good defensive front, that's for sure.
On the game's first play, second down.
Chiefs.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 11 now, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Edwards. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space,
got a good defense
to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I cannot sell these third down conversions. Okay, I got you now.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we?
There we go.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen.
Oh, is that Julio Jones over there?
Going to get possession here as they
I just picked off?
Opening drive turnover. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Shit.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense.
Oh, man.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. A little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll find Williams on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time.
Oh!
They'll run on first down. Swift. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to
What are you talking about, Kevin?
They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
Oh, I thought they said peeing. Peeing, like taking a piss.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
What do you mean?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Man.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yes. Derek Thomas out for the game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let me see if I can find it, dude. So why is it not?
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, here we go.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there,
there
not
we go.
there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action now. Wilson forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Wilson.
Oh!
It's picked up by the Broncos.
God damn it, man.
There he goes, left side.
Oh my God! I dove instead of double tapping.
Back for a Denver touchdown.
Oh, I've been challenging that play. See if I can get the ball
great
back.
speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a
just let me challenge the play. Wow.
But not in this case.
Ooh, I got a lot of catching up to do. I'm down 14 zip already.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
God damn it.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Swift.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with
somebody messaged me on my stream.
Credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did a significant chunk of yardage.
I don't know. I can't see my message.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jerry Hughes drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
What? I don't know. Okay, well then, you answered your own question.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 6. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is first.
How did I not get that?
To get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tannehill. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Bro, come on, man.
Kyle Fuller. So we... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line and able to get this out to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now Wilson on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got it with the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
No, I'm good, dude.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Wilson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They go with Chubb on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Shit. That's not who I was throwing it to.
Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now Wilson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Not if he ain't got time, he ain't.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
Back where we started.
Talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely, yeah. Have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
Taken in by Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel
3rd and
at
goal.
what he can do
What do I do
defensively.
here?
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field. Out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And Rudolph.
God damn it, man. Freaking 2 missed tackles. It's just like, where are you guys going?
A big play there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him.
Damn these fools!
Really good yardage.
Do I kick the field goal or go for it?
Swift, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got 3 timeouts.
Secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd
Yeah, but I leave him down here on the 4-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Oh, my God, man.
There as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this
Who is
case,
you?
He just stared the receiver down.
Who
That
is
allowed
you,
for
man?
Excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Oh, shit, man.
Touchdown.
Bullshit.
Brian Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
His second touchdown on the season.
That's it. That's defense, baby. About to be 7-0.
And the extra point. And then his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Oh, do I?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. By Jalen Ramsey. And the Broncos are going to take
Oh, I forgot that's fucking Jalen Ramsey back there.
What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. That one doesn't
Good call,
find his
nephew.
target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under
Oh, I was talking
50%
to
a week ago, and now he's
Good
up
call.
over
Kick that field
70%.
goal.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time
Yeah,
each
well,
and every day in
I read that
practice.
pick,
I get
you
the
know.
sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out
I
quite
don't know.
well.
He took the ball
And he
right
will
4
have the
times.
Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down.
For some reason I got
conversion.
Chubb back there playing safety in my quarter, dude. I don't know how to fix that.
Tannehill. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's such a smooch head, man.
Let's run there 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. Tannehill down the throw. And this will be caught by Edwards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Swift.
This motherfucker just got up and run again. How come I can't do that? How come I can't just get up and keep running when I fall on somebody?
Have a second and 1. They'll stay on the run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
And that was a
scrimmage.
tough game. I only had 81
Officially, it
yards
will go
rushing.
as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth
They
quarter.
look some yardage
They're
in
going to have to
that
stack
game,
the
too.
box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them
They didn't
down.
even play no round. How do I play?
Man is
Oh,
Edwards, he's
shit.
got it.
Fucking-
Give the
I
controller.
give up.
The Broncos first
Yeah,
down
this
as they're
one
able to
back.
get the third down
I'm
conversion.
gonna have the W.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third
Watch
down.
the code,
Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
I just can't stop it.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
no matter what.
Have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Oh, it's dead.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Okay. Quit doing that. Go over to Mondo's. Quit doing that.
Swift.
Here, let me see that.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the
Good
2
defense
on a
doing
gain
the
of 2.
football.
Good
What's the
first
score,
step
Mondo?
there defensively, but they're still
24 to
knocking on the
14.
doorstep, so maybe
You're
another
up?
run here.
No, I'm
I
losing.
think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can
Yeah, bro, they
find your
just,
way
I
down
can't
to
stop
the
these,
end
like,
zone
quick.
and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down.
I've been playing some, like, crazy defense,
Gain
too.
of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Here's Tannehill. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I'm here.
So on fourth down,
Danny
out-trots the
Jones.
kicker in a big spot here.
Yeah, 10 of
This is an
11
easy
for
one,
69
23-yarder.
yards.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Nick Chubb only had 81 rushing yards.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose
dude,
certainly
he's
every
got
little bit
bang.
helps when you're trying to sort one away in the fourth.
Well, his defensive line
Possibility
is
of
like,
being
he's got
beaten by
3
two late
X
touchdowns
factors
or at least sent to
on his
overtime
defensive line.
does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Pittsburgh set to
Got
take
that
over
left
again
end.
on offense.
Maya Owusu
And following the interception,
for a
just
mark.
any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
Bro, come on! Catch the ball, man!
You have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
You can hear him?
How they attack him here. Here's second and 10.
Blake can hear you.
Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, my Lord, man. I'm putting the ball right there. This guy doesn't want to catch it.
Way out there, but
Bad
it'll be
for
third
picks.
down. So back to
I can't throw it to
and
Anderson.
that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will lead him effort, but it's
that was a
knocked
tough
away
game.
and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now he's going to swing this one
Bro,
out to
I've
his
gone
running
6-1, and I haven't got not one single
Nice little screen. They get 6 on
breakout,
first down.
not one
thing I
single.
think
You
that's
get
safe to
extra
say defensively,
XP
the
for
tackling's
rivalry
really
game.
I think all the breakouts are turned off because the league was getting too many. Yeah, because it was getting too many. You know, I added the what do you call it, and then it was getting too many superstar players. It was said it was full.
Really?
Yeah, you could only have so many of them. So now in
Oh,
Madden.
Second down and
That's
4.
actually good. We got to wait for some of these other guys to
Here's
retire.
Wilson.
So does it turn on automatically, or
Come on, you got him beat. You got him beat, baby. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Incomplete.
Oh,
You dropped it?
yeah, he dropped it.
Oh man!
He beat Ramsey finally, and then he dropped it.
The defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to
Does it turn on automatically, or
What's that?
Late in the fourth
or do you
quarter,
got to turn it on?
preserve
No, I got to turn it on. I just turned it all off so that, you know, we could.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3.
You said
thus
the
far.
game still gives it
This
to
is
people,
third
but it
and
doesn't,
4.
you know, do it as much. Okay, here goes.
To throw is Wilson.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is intercepted. And that
That's
should
game.
do it. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Broncos are going to get it back here.
That's game.
The 35.
It's okay. I'm getting hell of practice with these deep passes, so I'm loving it. But it's like too hard for me to like stop these guys on defense, especially with my play style. I'm too aggressive, and the CPU is just like he gets rid of it the ball like before I'm even like at the D line.
Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next.
I mean, as long as they run the ball, I stuff them. But once they throw the ball, they beat me every time.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset.
Are you going to advance it on Fred, or are you going to wait?
No, I'll wait for him. I'll at least give him tomorrow. Maybe he'll play in the morning for him.
Escape with a win. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there.
I mean, unless he says, you know, you go ahead, but I don't want to do that with him.
Yeah, you could always give him a force win.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down,
Bro,
losing yardage
we voted
back at the
and
40.
decided to give you a force win since you haven't quit the league after the loss to the Cowboys. Okay?
I mean, I guess we could always give him a first him if, you know. I mean, he doesn't have a day
If
to
you're
play
going to do
it.
it, you got to give him a force win because, you know, like you said, he might play it.
Yeah.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor.
You want to do the Pro Bowl,
It's an
Blake?
extremely tall
We'll
order
do
in
the
front
Pro
of them,
Bowl.
but they've got the ball with a first down.
You want to be AFC or NFC? You want NFC?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's
Matt
going to let it
Tyreek Hill,
fly.
Nick Chubb,
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense
Ramsey's
circle.
definitely worth going for the first
Change the
round
skill
pick.
level to all Madden.
ready for it.
They've got the
What's
lead,
that?
4th quarter.
Ramsey is definitely worth,
More passes like
you
that
know,
downfield.
going all in on the in
They'll
the
try
first
again
round.
from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
You don't get to do uniform, son.
Now it's Wilson.
Yeah.
He lost the football. It's picked up by
Oh, I fumbled the ball. They just like took it right out of my hand.
Possession has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard
No.
I thought it was
line
over.
zone.
It's over now. I just fumbled. I just fumbled at the, what do you call it? I mean, it's like, I don't know, like 20 seconds left.
And they
Something.
didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get
I was
it
just
done.
trying to score some big plays. 11 seconds left.
Differential, 2 scores.
Well, I guess I get to play
Pretty much
defense.
game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about this
Yeah,
defensive
you got
guys?
Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald.
They'll run on first down.
No, but I do.
Swift, and he is
I don't
met
know.
at the line of scrimmage, and
Probably
he
got
goes
Tom
down
Brady.
right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You might have
Early
Russell
down stuff to
Wilson.
put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here, hold on a second. Let's do this.
This one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were
my
spurred
game is
on by a
it's just
strong
over.
performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire
Can you hear me,
game,
Mondo?
but when you throw
Yeah, I
one
can
in
hear
the
you.
4th quarter,
Okay.
that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
Can you hear Blake?
Dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that
What's
you
up, buddy?
close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from
Who
the
won
time
in golf
you play
today?
Little League football, all the way up through, and they closed them out with a
Is that good?
That's pretty. That's
down
pretty
the
good,
stretch.
dude. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Nice. Especially in the bad weather, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen. Oh, I don't want Keenan Allen. They got AJ Brown. They got Matthew Slater in the Pro Bowl. Who the hell is even that?